morning, Warriors. It's your boy Garrett J. White, the Master Coach Mentor, coming at you with a little wake up wad from CrossFit Ethos here in Ladera Ranch, California. Gotta love our Southern California time, my friends. Here's the deal. In today's wake up wad, we got some powerful principles to throw down. But before I get into the workout of the day for your mind, here's the thing I want to remind you about. If you've not downloaded the Wake Up Warrior app, what the hell? Get your ass on over to the iTunes or Google Play Store today and download the free app that's teaching you as a modern day warrior how to be more, do more, and suck less, ultimately to have it all, embody being balanced in business, living the way we call the warrior's way. So here we go with today's principle, and our wake-up block comes down to this. Find your fucking rhythm and don't worry about anybody else. Consistency, my friend, is what dominates and builds empires. Sit back and relax and get ready for today's wake-up wad. Okay, so let's take a little look at what our workout was today. It was awesome and horribly shitty at the same time. That's how we like it. Let's go through a little warm-up. Warm-up 3 rounds, 10 pass-throughs, 10 good mornings, 10 overhead squats using a PVC pipe. I'm gonna show you a second what that looks like because of importance of mobility and workout. Next, we went with a little skill. Now, you might be thinking, okay, we'll do a little skill. Maybe we're going to talk about rowing. Oh, hell no. Today, 5K row with a time cap of 30 minutes. I'm going to sit back and show you what that will look like. Here we go.
Damper selection between a 3 and a 4, top of the 3. $5,000. Average 149.9 for 500. Total time 18 minutes and 19 seconds. Don't know if it's PR because I don't know I've ever done this before, but it felt really good. There's my average times per 500 or per 1,000. Look at the consistency. 339 first 1,000, 340.1 second, 340.2, 339.4, 340.3. Simple success swinging singles, brother.
Now once we have that sucker handled, which I'll teach the principle of consistency out of the road, which is really where today's wake up wad message came from. Then we went to the actual workout of the day for time. 150 push-ups, but here was a restriction. Every time you break your set, you must run 100 meters before resuming the push-ups. So I had a strategy coming into this. Let's check out what that strategy looked like. Okay, so here was the strategy. Every time I stopped my push-ups, I had to go out the door, run 100 meters, come back, and start the push-ups again. You couldn't rest down. You had to rest in the up position. So my strategy was 10 rounds with 10 100s and do 15 push-ups per time. Keep the track on a little mini chalkboard. And I accomplished my goal. 10 rounds, 10 100s, 10 rounds of 15 push-ups. They're my damn kryptonite. Final times, 18:19 on the row, 10:37 RX on the push-ups. No bands, no helps. And let's debrief what the hell just happened.
This entire video series here is set up to teach you what I call the warrior's way. And what is this? Well, it's a process of going from feeling alone to being a leader. This video series is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak-based individual. It's not for the pussies who are unwilling to look at their lives. Who it is for? It's for guys who are trying to have it all.
Okay, so I start off today's wake-up Bob message with this idea, which is find your fucking rhythm and don't worry about anybody else. So, as you can tell, which I'm going to show you here in just a second, the consistency factor in the row, I know myself on a rower. Even though our coach and our trainer today was telling me to go with a higher damper, I knew what it would take for me to be consistent on the rower because I've rowed so damn much. This is the first thing that you have to understand about being able to find your fucking rhythm and not worry about anybody else, is you have to have done something enough to actually find your fucking rhythm. I watch so many people stress out about this idea. Well, Garrett, I'm worried about what everybody else is doing. I'm worried about how fast I should go. How much marketing should I do? How many posts on Facebook should I make? How many videos should I create? How much shit should I do? And the problem is, you're sitting around and you're mentally thinking about what everybody else is fucking doing, and you're not doing the shit yourself. And if you do the stuff yourself, you're questioning everything about the way you do your things yourself by constantly looking at everybody else and going, oh, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder what they're doing. Now, once you start to do something consistently, you will start to find where your weaknesses and your strengths are in that thing. Whether it's marketing in your business, whether it's sales conversations, whether it's technology, whether it's parenting, whether it's sex, for crying out loud. You only have sex once every couple months. I can promise you aren't going to find your rhythm. The more consistent you are in being sexually active in your relationships, in your marriage, and being connected with your goddess, the more power you're going to find in what? Finding your fucking rhythm. Pun intended. And don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Naturally enough, in sex, as in marketing, as in fitness, and in life, if you don't do it a lot, you don't stay very good at it. If you don't stay consistent at it, you can't find your rhythm. If you can't find your rhythm, then you spend all your damn time worried about what everybody else is doing and worried about what everybody else is going to think about what you're doing. Here in today's row, I know my body. I know what it was going to take to do that 5,000 meter row and then followed up with push-ups, which I knew were my kryptonite. My chest fills up with blood, my arms and shoulders. I'm freaking weak when it comes to my push-ups. I just know that I don't have tons of endurance, so I was going to have to pace myself. So coming into my row, I was anticipating everything else I was going to have to do, and I said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit it consistent every single round, and I did almost the exact same time per 1,000 over 5,000 meters. Now, years of Ironman training and ultramarathon training has taught me this about my body when it comes to fitness. Years of training in marriage and relationships and with children and in running businesses has taught me this. The more that I am stressed out about what the neighbors are doing, the more I'm stressed out about what my competition is doing, the more I'm stressed out about what anybody else is doing, the less focused I am on the shit that I got to do. Take, for example, in marriage. If all your conversations are with your spouse about so-and-so and so-and-so, about Mary Jane and her relationship with Johnny and how they're all fucked up and how the relationship isn't working, or you're constantly talking about how Mary Jane and Johnny Sue's relationship is so amazing, but you never spend any time talking about your relationship, you're done. If you find yourself in a place constantly talking about, hey, did you see so-and-so's webinar? Hey, did you see so-and-so's video? Hey, did you see so-and-so's event? But you're never putting on your own shit. All you do is watch webinars, but you don't do webinars. All you do is participate as a voyeurist, but you don't actually create in your marketing, your sales, and your systems. Nothing's going to change. Now, once you give yourself permission to start showing up in these areas, you start giving yourself permission to consistently give an effort, a permission to consistently give an effort and to push and to push and to push and to push, what you'll find is your rhythm. And with that rhythm comes your certainty, and with that certainty comes your focus, and with that focus comes an eye central to the desires of your life. I used to spend so much time worried about what everybody else was doing. So much time worried about what everybody else's marriages were up to, what marketing strategy they were using, what businesses they were doing. I used to get pissed off because I knew what everybody else was doing, but nobody ever knew what I was doing. And then one day I woke up and I realized really quickly that the only way to have power in your life, the only way to ultimately create what you want, is to get so fucking clear about what you want. Stay so focused on what you want. And find your fucking rhythm in the daily, consistent, committed efforts to producing what you want. And don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Warrior, consistency is what builds empires. Consistency is what creates legacy. Consistency every single day is what creates power, clarity, confidence to create the world that you've always desired. So if it's your body, get consistent. If it's your marriage, get consistent. If it's your spirituality, get consistent. If it's you going to church, if it's whatever it is, you find your pattern. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Make a decision to be epically committed and consistent in that area and go. But regardless of what you choose, warrior, you know how this goes down. At the end of the day today, you'll lay your head down on your pillow and you'll know if you spent your day fucking worrying about everybody else or whether you spent your day focused on creating what you desire. And when you lay down and go to sleep, ain't nobody gonna care but you. So regardless of what you choose, warrior, remember the power in today's marketplace of modern day warrior comes down to the simple formula of authenticity. Be real, get raw, and stay relevant with a ruthless commitment to creating big ass results today. That was not part of the workout. I just want to see if I could do it after my fucking arms and chest were blown up.
This entire video series here is set up to teach you what I call the warrior's way. And what is this? Well, it's a process of going from feeling alone to being a leader. This video series is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak-based individual. It's not for the pussies who are unwilling to look at their lives who it is for. It's for guys who are trying to have it all.